guys, how this stuff works is you're not trying to manifest in this reality. You're going to the reality where the manifestations already occurred. How I won the lottery so many times, it's not because I was trying to win it in this reality. No, what I did, I put myself in the reality that I've already won. Like I showed a quick pick ticket where they give you the random numbers, and each of those numbers are already a winner in some universe, because according to quantum theory or quantum law now, it states that there's an infinite outcome of every decision you made or I ever made in my life. There's an outcome for that, and there's a version of you experiencing every single thing you could think of or you can't even think of right now. That actually exists somewhere out in the multiverse. And this is according to quantum theory. And how do we know this to be true? Well, it's very simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist or a physicist to understand this. All you got to understand is what's the building blocks of life and what you are made of. The building blocks of life are particles of energy, quantum particles, or quantized, or whatever they call it. And what that does is basically quantum physics. The science shows you how all the stuff in your life come into existence. And what they discovered is in quantum theory or quantum physics, particles are appearing and disappearing in different dimensions. And now these different dimensions, I found out these are different universes. Not only that, these particles, they can be stuck in all the possible outcomes, and that's called superposition until I observe them. So that's how they kind of got the clue that, okay, maybe there's like a multiverse. And then what tips it off even more now is how these particles are not infinite. They are finite. The universe is infinite, but the particles that make us up aren't. There's only a certain number of particles. So at some point, these particles have to repeat themselves. That means you have to repeat. Mark have to repeat somewhere in the universe, because that's how the math adds it up. So if the universe is infinite and everything is constantly replicating in pattern, it must say that I must repeat somewhere in the universe. Not only I repeats in the universe, but every decision or any interaction I do must repeat somewhere, as happening somewhere in this multiverse. And then with the lottery thing now, what happens is instead of trying to win it now, I just focus more on being in that reality that I've already won. And then I switch realities, which is, it's very unobservable, because any minute shift in the reality, you won't notice it. Like I told you, I said, there could be a leaf on the tree that fell off in your reality. And in the reality you won, the leaf on the tree didn't fall off. And that the tree and that leaf is somewhere in the Amazon jungle that you can't see. Boom, your reality looks the same, but it's a different reality. So this can get really, really deep and really, really down. We can go down a rabbit hole, but you get what it is. And now remember now, when you get to these realities, you are shifting states of being. See how that works? Yeah, it's actually there in the fifth dimension as something ready to manifest. So the reason you can't see it in that fifth dimension is because your brain is very limited. Your brain is just enough to get by. The way our brains evolve, it can't see all the dimensions. It only can see the 3D world. So your senses can't get to that place. But nonetheless, it's there because the vibration is so fast, we haven't developed the senses to interact in that realm. Therefore, we have to wait. That's where people get time come from. You wait until the vibration slows down. When it slows down, you experience. So what slows down the vibration for me to get what I want? Getting out of resistance mode. The less you resist, the more easier it comes in. Resistance is what keeps it in that realm. The longer you resist, the longer it takes to manifest something. Do you see it? Do you see how that works?